What's up, guys? It's Ty, aka Timberlands, and welcome back to my channel. So this video isn't going to be really long, and as you can tell by the title, you know what the subject matter is about. So let's get into it. Like I said in my previous videos regarding implantation bleeding, I do encourage everyone to share their stories. If you are interested in sharing your story with me via Instagram, that option is still available. I do try to get to responses as quickly as I can, but I did want to go ahead and make this video just to hopefully offer you guys some comfort. If some of the stories I'm not able to reply to, I hope this video gives you a little bit of advice on how to handle implantation bleeding. What do you do if you have what you believe is implantation bleeding? So this is just my perspective. This is just my opinion. I am not a medical professional, so please just keep that in mind as you're watching this video. But this is just what I would do based on my own experience with it. So the first thing, if you are experiencing what you believe is implantation bleeding and you're not pregnant, so let's say, for example, you believe that you are pregnant or you're waiting for your period, but it's not like normal bleeding. If you do think it's implantation bleeding, the first thing to do is to just go ahead and take a test. I actually had my implantation bleeding after I tested positive. So it is a possibility that right now you might get a positive. You might not get a positive. It just kind of depends, but that is like the first thing I would do. If your test is negative and let's say a couple of days go by and the bleeding goes away or it gets lighter, I would just wait a couple of days and test again. It could just take some time for the hormones to get high enough to get a read on a pregnancy test. Now, if you are pregnant, so you've had a big fat positive and you know that you're pregnant for sure and you start to bleed, there's a couple things that you can do here. The first thing is you can just wait it out. You can see if it progresses or just wait to see if it tapers off or anything like that. If it is something that is concerning you, that is when I think that you should go ahead and seek a medical professional, preferably someone who is actually a gynecologist. I'm not going to get too much into my story again. If you're interested in watching those videos, I will link them down below. But just for the sake of time, I would try to go see a provider so that they can confirm and or, tell you what it is that's actually going on. Also, for implantation bleeding or any type of light bleeding during pregnancy, I don't recommend you use a tampon at all. So if you do suspect that you are pregnant or you know you're pregnant and you're having this bleeding, just put a pad on. I would not suggest putting a tampon on because of all the other issues that creates, especially if you are pregnant. Just to reiterate, implantation bleeding is very common. There's not like a lot of information about it on the internet. I said this several times before, but just know that if you are experiencing it, you're not the only one. Like, it is pretty common. And if you believe you're experiencing it, then like I said, just kind of take those steps that I mentioned and don't get on Google. Like, I know I say it in every video, but just stay off of Google because you're just going to freak yourself out. You're going to work yourself up into a tizzy and you're going to be really, really stressed out. So let's just say that you're not sure if you're pregnant, you haven't had a positive test yet, but you have had this like really light bleeding that has tapered off and it's not a normal period. At that point, I would go ahead and schedule a doctor's appointment so that they can do a pregnancy test there. That way you can get a more accurate read. And if you're not pregnant, they can possibly help you figure out what's going on with your period. It could be hormones, stress, working out, whatever the case is. So that would just be my suggestion following that. And then if you have one of these episodes, you know you're pregnant, you don't know you're pregnant, whatever the case may be, and you're kind of going through the steps, you could also try to get an ultrasound as well. That way they can let you know yay or nay if they see something. But the biggest thing is just to be patient. Just because sometimes, like early in pregnancy, again, the hormones may be too low for it to read on any type of testing or any type of ultrasound or monitor or anything like that. So I would say, like I said, take those few steps beforehand. And then if it comes to the point where you're really not sure what's going on at all, go ahead and schedule up some appointments with your provider so that they can let you know. That is pretty much all I have for you guys today. I thought that I would just post a helpful video in case you are asking me these questions and I haven't been able to respond. Also, so I just have a lot of new content coming out. If you're a mom and you're on my channel, if you like fashion and you're on my channel, if you like nails and you're on my channel, just know that I'm routinely trying to put out a video in each of those categories at least once or twice weekly. So if you came here for mom stuff and you're kind of interested in fashion too, feel free to go check those videos out. Vice versa. I'm definitely trying to get more content out to you guys every single week. And yeah, it's going to be a really exciting spring and summertime. So just stay tuned. So go watch some of those videos that you may have not seen already. And yeah, I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content that I put out. But that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to follow me on social media, I will put my link tree down in the description so that you guys can do that as well. I will see y'all next time. Bye.